Take It Slow Homestead. I'm Carol, and today I am going to burn a pile of weeds and twigs and limbs, the one that I showed you the other day. So we had a big snowstorm when the leaves are still on the trees, and the way it happens is that the branches get so heavy with the snow that they break. Then you have a mess of branches on your lawn and yard and everywhere. And they need to be taken care of. This morning I called the fire marshal, the burning permit people, and I got a burning permit online. They don't know what that does to an old person's brain trying to, do all this stuff online. But I did it. Got that burning permit. And now I am going to start this big pile of weeds and limbs and twigs and branches and start it on fire and take care of this problem that I have. So let's see if I can do it. My trusty lighter and some newspapers. Last time I had a fire out here, it took me several times to get it started. It just wasn't ready to burn, I guess. But so wish me luck, and we'll see if we can get this started up and take care of this problem. The newspaper is burning, the dried up leaves are burning, little parts of the branches, the twiggy parts, they're starting to burn, so maybe it'll go. I need a rake. Forgot to bring my rake out here. Forgot to bring my water hose. I don't think I was really prepared, so I am going to get my water hose ready, grab a rake, and then we'll see how the fire's going. Okay, I got my my water. Got my rake. So I'm set. I even have a water bottle because this is going to take several hours. And I had to start the fire again. And I might have to start it again. So that's what I'm going to work on now, is getting the fire going well, and then we'll come back and see how it is. Hopefully this will stay burning. I came back a little ways on the pile in hopes that the airflow, which the prevailing direction of the wind usually comes from the southwest in this area, and so hopefully I was thinking that if I just could get a little bit of that air movement, that it would keep the fire going. I usually like to start the fires on the north side just to keep it small and just let it feed backwards into the pile, which would be into the prevailing air current. But I wasn't having a successful time doing that, so I decided, okay, I'm going to go back in the pile a little ways and not be so protected from that air movement, and hopefully it will keep the fire going. So far it's still going, but it's slow, so I might have to, add some more newspaper or some drier stuff. This is pretty dry, but since it is morning, there is that dew element that kind of makes things moist. So I'll just keep working on it. Well, I got it going. As you can see, I ended up going clear to the middle of the pile Put in tons of newspaper and whatever I could find, and finally got it going. So, keep you posted on how this goes. Here's the pile now, after it's burned down a little ways. There's the main part of the fire, right there, still burning. So what I need to do is get the twigs and little branches from this area, around this side of the fire, and throw those in to the main part. And then I do have this other small pile over here that I showed you the other day also. All of these little twigs and things that were in the chicken run. And so there's that little pile. And they are going to go over there into the main pile and get those burned. So that's where we are up to this point. Here is the area where the small pile of twigs and debris was. Leaves and things like that from the chicken runs. So I got that all raked. I sifted through it and took out the largest of the twigs and put them in the burning pile. And the rest of it, it was just like, you know, crushed up leaves, a little bit of dirt, tiny twigs. I'm going to use those for compost. So if we just come right over here, there is the huge pile of ashes from the burning pile. And I have a few little twigs on top that are still burning, and then I will douse it as soon as they're, you know, done burning. I'll stir it around a little bit, see if I can get them to burn all the way. Then I'll douse it. Now I've got like, I don't know, 10 5-gallon bucketfuls of ashes. And we don't use ashes around here for gardening. Maybe a little bit sometimes, but not much, because our soil is alkaline already. People in the south, gardeners in the south of the U.S. southern states, they have highly acid soil, and so they will often put ashes in with their soil or in with their compost to try and bring the alkalinity up and balance the acid. We don't do that here, so I just have a big pile of ashes. I might save them in a pile. I'm gonna rake through the whole thing tomorrow and see if there's anything left in these ashes that actually need to be burned more, like some of the bigger limbs that I had in there. And right now it looks like a volcano, which is kind of fun. You look down on that, those coals. Sometimes if you have your coals all spread around and they're all glowing, it looks like a little city. This does not look like a little city. It's not quite that far gone into ashes yet. But anyway, it's getting dusk, and so I'm going to be dousing this and going inside. I have been out here all afternoon. The biggest the biggest part of it, this huge burning pile, only took about an hour or so, and the whole rest of the time was taking care of that small pile that was over there because of all the leaves and tiny sticks and medium sticks, and I don't want to put medium-sized sticks in my compost, so I sifted those out to put them in here, and then the rest of it I hauled in the wheelbarrow, and I decided to put those, just take a walk around here. I've got some wood chips here I got from the tree chopping people, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that big pile of wood chips. Might give it to my son if he needs it. I have this compost pile here, and I thought, okay, I'll just put those sticks and leaves and whatever from the fire that I sifted through, I'll put them there. But then I had an idea. I decided that I would put them in my newly dedicated no-dig, no-till garden. And if you remember, this is where I finished digging my trench yesterday. So there's the trench, and I just put all of this wonderful compost, actually, or it will be soon. See, stuff like this. A lot of leaves, a lot of small sticks, and had quite a bit of it, as you can see. So I added it to this new no-dig, no-till garden that will be that type of a garden next year. Okay, so it has been a fun day playing in the fire, and I am now going to take my wheelbarrow, put it away, get my water. I've had 3 cookies and a drink of water today, and my tripod, and head in the house. And there is the remainder of what I burned today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful and fun fall day. And remember to like and subscribe and share and comment. And remember that even when you take it slow, you can accomplish a lot.